me. Um, I obviously have just had my son 2 months ago. I have a 16-month-old, so I have gone through two babies. I've gone through two newborns. So I thought I would do a newborn essential video. I never have done this even with Carmen. I did favorite videos with her. I think I started those when she was about 2 or 3 months old, but I never sat down and did like specifically a newborn essentials video. So I thought I would. This is stuff that I found useful for him, useful for her. Some of it's just for her, some of it's just for him. So yeah, let's get started. Now obviously when you have a baby, you're going to want sleepers and blankets and outfits and socks, and you're going to want all your main necessities. But for me, these are the particular things that I found very useful while my babies were newborns. So obviously you're going to want blankets. For me, I needed receiving blankets. I needed soft, cushiony throw blankets, which are just like the thick, nice, fluffy blankets. I needed, I didn't really need, but I wanted muslin blankets. I found muslin blankets very useful, and I found swaddle means very useful. But what I like particularly for newborns, for the most part, which I will probably use these for a while too, but not all the way up till toddlerhood. So I like regular receiving blankets. They are just the regular. Oh, don't get mad, sweetie. Don't get mad. He's in his bouncy seat. He's not very happy right now. He's really not happy, but he just ate. So anyway, I like the regular cotton receiving blankets. They're thin, but they're not breathable, so you definitely have to watch with these. Make sure they are not up over their face while they're sleeping. These are just regular receiving blankets. You'll receive one of these at the hospital when your baby is born. They'll be swaddled up in one. This one's not from the hospital. This one is purchased from the store. But yeah, this one's just a regular cotton one, and as you can see, they're pretty big. They're pretty big. They're nice and long, and this one's just got a cute little pattern on it, a little sports pattern. Carmen had these too. I use them for Carmen. They're great for swaddling. They're great for just throwing over them when it's cold, but not like freezing, and you don't want to use a big thick blanket. So I really like these. I also have folded them up like this before and just thrown them over my shoulder and used them sort of like burp rag, or just wiped something up with them real quick. I really like these personally. They're very, you can use them for all sorts of things. I think this is Carter's brand, or no, this is Koala Baby brand. I figured for sure it's Carter's. But, yeah, so I really, really like the regular cotton receiving blankets. I definitely have gotten a lot of use out of them. Another blanket you might like to try are the muslin blankets, and they just look like this. A lot of people use these, but anyway, they're really thin and they're breathable. So if this gets up over baby's face while they're sleeping, obviously you don't want it there, but say it does, they can breathe right through this, so it reduces the risk of SIDS if you use these over like those cotton ones. Personally, I use both, but I do. But these are also great to just throw right over the car seat, because I have a car seat cover, but personally I don't like to use it unless it's like for the rain or something, because it's not, they don't get a breeze through it. So, but this they get a breeze through, because like I said, it's breathable. This is also really nice if you are nursing. I am nursing him. He is breastfed. Carmen was breastfed and bottle fed, but I only breastfed at home and at night. With him, he's exclusively, you're a little turd. You're a little turd. Yes, look at your little animals. But anyway, he's exclusively breastfeeding, so a lot of times I'll keep this by me at home. When I'm out, I use my cover. But when I'm at home, I usually have one of these by me, so that if somebody comes upstairs and they don't knock, I can throw this over me really fast. It's real thin, baby can breathe through it, like I said. So this is Aiden and Ananas brand. I think these ones are from Babies R Us. You can probably get them. I don't know if you can get them at Walmart. I've never looked. I assume you probably can, but I don't know. You can also order them online. So I really like those. Another type of blanket you can use is a Swaddle Me. This is a Swaddle Me by the Summer brand. This one just has cute little monkeys all over it. And as you can see, baby's feet just slip down into here. It has this little hole, and I believe this is to check their diaper. But baby's feet just slip down in there. This goes up, and then these, or this goes up, this goes up, this goes over, this goes over, and then these go over this side, and then they're just nice and swaddled up. And it's much easier than swaddling them with any kind of blanket. It's much easier, and he can't get out of this nearly as easy as he can get out of my swaddles. So I like this, especially at night when you're just rushing and you just want to get them back to sleep fast, or you just want to change them really quick and just unvelcro it and you're good to go. You're going again. Their newborn essential is a burp rag. You don't have to have these. You can use receiving blankets. I've used receiving blankets a lot, but we bought these kind of specifically for him. Carmen had Carter ones too, but they were a little different than these. But like I just said, these are Carter brand, and they have cute little prints. Some of them do anyway. These ones have fire trucks, and these are just real easy to throw over your shoulder and put the baby there and burp them, because most likely when they're newborns they're going to be spitting up. Some babies never spit up, but mine spit up. He spits up, not as much as Carmen, but Carmen really spit up a lot when she was a newborn, because she was spitting up amniotic fluid. Most newborns do spit up amniotic fluid, so I'm just telling you, you're probably going to need birth cloths, whether you think you have a baby that's going to spit up or not. And whether you had a baby that didn't spit up doesn't mean this next baby is not going to spit up, because trust me, Carmen spit up way more than this one does. Alright, so yep, birth cloths. You're gonna want a squeezy thing. I'm not really squeezy bulb. The hospital will give you one of these. This is not my bulb from the hospital, but there's a lot of controversy about these as far as mold and things like that. I've heard the nose freed is really good, but when they're newborns, sometimes they're gagging on amniotic fluid, and you have to actually put this in their throat and suck amniotic fluid out. Carmen, we had to do that. Him, I think we only had to do that once. But Carmen, we had to do it for a good 2-3 weeks before it stopped. And you're not going to be able to shove a nose Frida down their throat. It's just not going to... I mean, I guess you probably could, but I've never seen somebody do it with a nose Frida. So you're going to want a bulb. I don't use a nose Frida. I only use bulbs, so I definitely need the bulbs because I use them for the colds too, when their noses get all stuffy and yucky. But definitely gonna want a bulb just in case. Which, like I said, you'll get one at the hospital, so you don't have to purchase one before. But I'm just saying that this really helped me as far as the newborn stage. Babies are like mine and like to claw their face off when they're newborns. You're gonna want these little tiny scratch mittens. And they just go right over their hands like this. Yeah. No, you don't like that, huh? They just go right over their hand like that, and then they can't scratch their face off. Because most of my babies like to scratch their faces off, and when your baby's that little, you're not going to want to cut their nails. Trust me. Something else I found really useful with Carmen, she was formula fed. I don't use this with him because he is breastfed. But this little formula container, if you're planning on using formula, especially when they're newborns, because you're probably gonna not need much more formula than that when you're going just on errands. It's got 4 little compartments. You can put your powder in there, amount of ounces. And then what's really cool about this is it's not just a container. You can take this, spin it around to your little section, open it up, and dump it right in your water. So it's nice and sanitary. You're not handling the scoop while you're out, and I just really like these a lot for formula feeding. Definitely get these. if you're formula feeding. If he ends up needing formula, I probably won't purchase new ones just because these ones are fairly good looking, but hopefully he doesn't need formula. Another thing you might want are gas drops. He's needed these a lot more than Carmen, I think, just because he's breastfeeding. He's getting different kind of flavors and things like that. They upset his belly a little more than just formula, which is always the same. So you may want some gas drops. These are just the Walmart brand gas drops. They've worked great for us. You can also try grape water for gas. I've never tried grape water because the gas drops have just always worked fine for us. But yeah, you may want to get some gas drops. Now, as far as a lotion, you can use any kind of lotion, really, because you're not going to know what's going to work best for your baby until they're here. But for my babies, I liked Aveeno Baby. For Carmen, when she was a newborn, we just used regular lotion because her skin wasn't very sensitive. But this little guy's skin is a lot more sensitive than Carmen's ever was. So we bought Aveeno Baby for Carmen when she was about 4 or 5 months because she developed eczema. So when I had him and I knew he had sensitive skin, I just went with the Aveeno Baby again. So this is Aveeno Baby, and it's just, sorry all the words are backwards because this is a webcam, but this is just called fragrance free. I was trying to think of the word and it's right in front of my face, but this is the fragrance free one. They also have a lavender one, and I think that's all they have as far as the Aveeno Baby. They also have like a cream for eczema, which I didn't know about when Carmen had eczema. I was just told to use Aveeno Baby lotion, so that's what I bought. But I definitely like Aveeno Baby. It's a little on the pricey side, but it's really not that much more than like Johnson & Johnson as far as the size bottles. It's only like $1 or $2 more. So I like the Aveeno Baby. And my last thing that you are going to need if you have a newborn baby, I promise you, and you're going to need it for a while, probably for a good 18 years. So this may not be for just, you know, newborn. You're going to need coffee. I promise you, this will help you so much. You'll be able to get so much more done. You'll at least be able to get out of bed. And you don't have to drink coffee. I know coffee is not the healthiest thing, but you're going to need some kind of caffeine. So get yourself some tea or some coffee or some soda pop or some anything with caffeine. You're going to need caffeine, guys. I promise you're going to need caffeine. That is just, it's not even depending on the baby. It's everybody's going to need some caffeine when they've had a baby. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.